Welcome back. Today we're going to slow down those rock, blues, organ licks. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. A quick check of UK Prime Ministers tells me it's good morning over in England and the weather is pretty average for fall or autumn. A few weeks ago, I did some blues licks on the Hammond C3 we've got here, and I was inundated with a request to slow them down for you a little bit and maybe give you let you get into them a bit more, because it's quite hard, because sometimes these licks, when you're doing them, they're a pattern and they're in the back of your mind, you know, they're an automatic pattern and phrases, and you drop them in. Actually slowing them right down is a bit of a skill in itself, really, because it's easy to, when you get confused when you slow them down. So I thought, well, I'll have a bash at doing that, and I haven't planned any in particular. I'll go through a few licks that I know, and maybe I'll play a little bit and see where we are, and then hopefully I can slow things right down, so we know exactly where they are, or exactly what the notes are for you. How's that sound? Sounds okay, doesn't it? Okay, right, let's have a bit of a warm-up, shall we? Okie dokie. So, well, drawbar settings, blues licks, I'm going to go into that. I'm going to go into John Lord drawbar settings at a later video, because I think there's something we could do there. But long and short of it is, I hope you probably know, if you don't know drawbars, you pull them out with 8 stops. So it's 1 to 8. So there's 9 drawbars of 1 to 8 settings. And typically, I do it up here so you can see it. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 0, 0, 0, 0, you see? Your blues type of thing can be as little as the bottom 3 pulled out. I like a little bit more in there, if I'm honest. I'll drop that one out. That's probably pretty much how the Deep Purple Lazy was, but we'll go on to that another time. Kind of thing. The drawbar setting that I really like, I think he's pretty close to the Deep Purple, so I might just take your life. The intro, which is kind of the 4 in and then fading away a bit there. Kind of sound, you know? There's the note. Right. So let's have a bit of a look at some things to do. I think the first one is what it's. I call it like a 1-4-5, but it's not, is it? Because it's got some kind of weird one up there. But we're into C major, E G. We're going to slide off that third into major third. Then you're on an F major with the C at the root. Take the F to a G and the A to an A sharp. B flat. You can trill where you like. You can trill here. You trill there. When you trill into that major, sometimes it'll sound good, sometimes it won't. You've got to listen to what the backing is doing and where you are in the bluesy bit. B flat C, G, B flat C. There's fast little trills. There's a bit of rhythm you can get to. Always listen to the backing, really important. You know, sometimes you hear people who are soloing and it's just soloing. It can be skillful or otherwise, but it's just soloing. But then you hear people that are more competent and you hear that they're listening to what's going on in the background, particularly the rhythm, but also I listen to the bass a lot, the bass and the drums together. So that's why I'm hammering this note for you here. And that kind of syncopation, isn't it, really? So there's what I call 1-3-5. It's not a 1-3-5 because that G at the top, it's got like a diminished, the D's drop down to the G minor, but with a C instead of a D. On the guitar, it's easier to play. And you can play that shape any way you like, So I'm doing that in C, let's do it in F. The trill, a little bit harder to do because you're going off that B and that C there. You'll get used to sliding that finger over. See? It's one of those things I can do fast but not slow, actually. There's that again. We'll do some of those runs in a second because I think we probably should. Staying in C for a minute, don't forget you can transpose all these, write them all down, move them about. There's one I learned which I put on the last video, which was or something like that, and it's basically F, F sharp, G, E flat. That's a weird one. So you're doing an F and a C together, then F sharp on its own, and then back. So it's, but with that on it. Yeah. C, E flat, F. Same riff again, but with the B flat C at the end. Sometimes that top C is nice as well. Then there's the fast pentatonic run, which most people do, and there's a few ways to do it. You can do it with what I call the blues note, the F sharp, or you can also slide off the E flat to the E, even the B flat to the B if you want. So you could. I don't do the B so much. I tend to. It helps the run. If for me, I do like I slide into a bit of a C major. Makes for a nice smooth little run down, doesn't it? And then your brain will get into this pattern. Practice that. Just practice, just fingers, nothing specialist about it. You just got to get in there. You can come up to the note if you're an organ player and your left hand doesn't do anything because you don't play piano and you're not playing the bass guitar. You're playing the organ, so you can slide up to. up to that. If you're brave, you can go, if you've got the experience, so you can stop yourself with the right hand. Like that, or you can have your right hand ready. I prefer the first, but you got to know where you are. I use that F sharp as a break when I'm on my first finger, so it adds a bit of, so see, it touches it. Kind of thing. Okay, so that was it in C. We've spoken about it in F as well. Same dealio. And then you got same kind of thing. You got that F major. Now you're in F. Got this little F major shape showing around there. You know, these little sort of almost like nervous sounding trills. I'll slow that down a little bit. Basically, that was just going up and down the scales. That, yeah. And then that A coming there. That riff's quite nice. B flat, B, C, E flat when you're in F. So there's your F root down here. That's nice when you got the Leslie coming on. And I would suggest you go to the top C then. Sit there, let the Leslie stop, let the Leslie go back on again, and let your brain think what the hell you're going to do, or prepare for that big run. So you could. Or something like that, you know. That's in E. That's in F. I did some in E last time, maybe a little bit darker. Shall I make it? There's that 5 again. Just not a 5. And I'm doing, dropping off that B flat, making a B and a D. Oh no, that's a 4, look at that. There's an A and a D, then the B flat, and then back to the A and D. And you get really fast. It's almost a. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? So you got an E there. You got the chord of the minor without the root, and that for me helps me trail my fingers back down. Hear that riff again? It's the same riff that we did in C, isn't it? And you got the double the trills. Just practice. It's so nice. Same again, the rundown. The A flat's quite interesting on that rundown if you want to as well. You can get the E flat as well, you know. In certain places that works okay. Certainly you can be a bit messy on the G and the A and the B. Start having that G flat in there, or the B flat. That A minor there, but trilling off the A flat. And all down to the backing as well, you'll spot it. That's nice. Now fill the backing. See how important the backing, the rhythm is to it. And the release is coming. Same in other keys. I've got different licks in different keys. Some of them I haven't fully transposed to every key. I do like this one in A as well. I got a feeling it's from the Rainbow on Stage album, if I'm going to be honest with you. I think when they do a bit of blues, Harry Carey, isn't it? I think it's. So like a descending chordal thing. Basically keeping yourselves around thirds and using some of those incidental notes in the A flat and the E flat. Quite a nice little thing on a like a descending. I guess it's on the head of a 12-bar blues, isn't it? So if you're in A, a bit more A, bit more note for you. So that's. Nice little. Okay, isn't it? As a rundown, so you're bluesing away. Well, there you go. Some blues notes. What have we learned? We've done a bit in C. We've done this. The 1 3 5, as I incorrectly call it. We've got the nice little run. And that riff we've used a lot. Used it. I think we used it in E, didn't we? Okay, with a 4, not a 5th. And in C. I suppose with a 4 it would be that. Quite menacing, isn't it, that? Against the. Goes all the way through. You jigs the same thing in G. There you go. There's 5, 5, 4, 1. And the major trill. Yeah, sounds a bit like a song, doesn't it? And there's that. And there's that trill again. Remember we did it up here? In G. You can still go up to that top C if you want. Okay, there's a few. It's really just to get you thinking about them and responding to me, really. Have a think. Have a think. What is there anything that a lick that you've heard that you think, well, how the hell is that done? I'll have a go, you know. Or if there's any one of these particularly that you want me to slow down or transpose or really get into, I'm very happy to do those. You know, I'm not the best player in the world, but what I know, you're welcome to have. So any of those things you want, just let me know, and we'll catch up again soon. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have a nice weekend, and I'll see you very soon. Thank you.